are whole. Won't you try that with me? We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. Spirit divine. Spirit divine, come to me, feeling love, healing me. I'll open my heart, allow me to see beauty and love lives in me. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are whole. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy, holy. I am whole. Spirit divine, come to me, feeling love, healing me, and open my heart, allow me to see beauty and love lives in me. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. Last time. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are whole. We are whole. We are whole. We are whole. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. I'm reaching out to know the divine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. Your forever is already mine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. I'm reaching out to know the divine. I'm reaching out to feel the infinite. Your forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. And I'm going deep to feel the infinite. I'm going deep to know the divine. I'm going deep to feel the infinite. Your forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. And I'm rising up to feel the infinite. Oh, I'm rising up to know the divine. I'm rising up to feel the infinite. Your forever is already mine. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul.
Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Rosa. I am Reverend Russ Legear. I'm your assistant minister, and thank you to Christopher Fritchie and our wonderful band today for opening us up with that amazing music. And yes, and isn't it wonderful being able to sing along again? Oh, I love it. Yay. So if you are joining us for the first time, or maybe the first time in a long time, we especially want to welcome you. And we also wanted to thank our wonderful live stream viewers. We're so grateful that you're with us wherever you're coming from, and especially for all of our live stream viewers who have been liking and sharing and commenting on our Facebook and YouTube pages. We're so grateful for all of you, so thank you for that. And speaking of our live stream, I wanted to give a special shout out today to our Sunday Tech team. We have this amazing, dedicated crew of camera operators and sound engineers and live stream producers who all work brilliantly every single Sunday to help share this amazing community with the world. And that's, of course, through the magic of the internet. And I also wanted to take this moment to make a very special shout out to our live stream producer, Jeff Basham. Well, I'm looking up there, I only see the top of his head. So if you didn't know, and Jeff, if you didn't know, tomorrow is Jeff's 1-year anniversary as a staff member here with the center as our live stream producer. And we just wanted to say how grateful we are for all of the work that he does on Sundays and throughout the week, believe it or not. He's not just working on Sundays. He's up there waving at us right now. Sorry, streamers, you can't see him, but he's waving at us. So thank you, Jeff. We love you lots. We couldn't do this without you. Now, if you would like to know more about what happens here on the center throughout the week, not just on Sundays, please visit our website, cslsr.org. There you will find our Sunday bulletin by clicking on that Sunday links button right on the front page, and that contains everything that's happening throughout the week at our center. It's a really great way to get plugged in and find out, am I looking for a meditation or maybe a prayer or a class? All of that stuff is in the Sunday bulletin, so please check that out. Now, at the Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Rosa, we are motivated by a vision of a healthy, loving world. It is known as the global vision, and it calls us to imagine a world that works for everyone. We envision a world in which we live and grow as one global family that respects and honors the interconnectedness of all life. This is a world where our kinship with all life prospers and connects through the guidance of spiritual wisdom and experience. And we support this vision through our shared values here at the center, which we've got up on that slide, and I invite you to read those along with me. Spiritual living, integrity, love, and compassion. Thanks. And because we are a community-supported organization, please know that your generosity is what helps us to sustain this good work toward that vision, toward those values. And there are 4 ways that you can contribute financially if you so choose to the center. You can give online on our website. You can send us a check, and we have text to give. You can send a text message with the dollar amount that you'd like to give to that phone number, and it will help you out at 707-675-2399. It'll walk you through everything that you need to do. And for everybody who's here in person, we will have baskets at the exits today. So however you choose to give, whether it's financially, through your service, or just bringing your wonderful selves here on Sundays, please know that we are so grateful for you. We're so grateful for your gifts. It's because of you that this community exists. Now, today is a day of honoring, I'm noticing, and you notice these beautiful flowers up here. We have a very special flower dedication today for Donna Starr, our previous logistics manager, and her wife, Linda Lundry. Both Donna and Linda graduated from the Holmes Institute Ministerial School yesterday. Yes. Which, having done that myself about a year plus or so ago, I can tell you it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. And there we have a wonderful slide of them both there. And we just want to say, Donna and Linda, please know that your Santa Rosa community loves you so much. And we are excited to see where this next part of your journey takes you. We know that you're going to do some amazing work out in the world. So let's give them another round of applause. Now, I know that somewhere between the music, the meditation, the prayer, the practices, and Reverend Joyce's message today is exactly what you need to experience for the next step of your spiritual unfoldment. Please know that you are so welcome here. Now, please enjoy some music before our short time of silent contemplation before our opening prayer.
God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is joy, I am joy. God is peace, I am peace. God is love, and I am love. God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is powerful, I am powerful. All of these things God is, I am. All of these things I am. Won't you join me? God is life, I am life. God is light, I am light. God is joy, I am joy. God is peace, I am peace. And God is love. I am love. And God is beautiful, I am beautiful. God is powerful, I am powerful. All of these things God is, I am. All of these things I am. Oh yes, all of these things I am.
If it's comfortable for you, keep your eyes closed and hear my word. For in this moment I speak that there is only one God, one life, one purpose. That purpose is to love and to know love in every aspect of our life. And in so doing today, my words, the message, the music penetrate my soul and fill me with an ever-glowing abundance of love and life. And knowing this to be the truth of who and what I am, I place this word into the divine law, knowing indeed that it is accomplished, fulfilled, and taken care of in every way possible. And so with that, I claim it as so, and so it is. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Baroni. I'm a practitioner emeritus here at the church. If you would read with me the affirmation, which is supposed to be on the board. There it is. Oh, that's not it. And mine says, I am happy to be alive, living a joyful life.
And now let's read that one.
Oh, at the center of anger is peace and calm.
Good, now we've covered our bases. All right. It's all about allowing peace within. In absolute surrender, so serenity begins. For as the storm subsided and calm becomes the way, it's all about allowing it to stay. It's all about allowing love to flow. It's setting down your burden and just simply letting go. For as you cease the struggle and love pours through your heart, it's all about allowing it to start. Now feel it warm and shining, new with promise, strong, undying love, different from any you have known. And now the seed is sown. It's all about allowing change to show, then living in the moment like it's all you'll ever know. And though it won't be easy, you can truly say you tried, for it's all about allowing it inside. And now the seed is sown. Oh, it's all about allowing love to flow. It's setting down your burden and just simply letting go. For as you cease the struggle and love pours through your heart, it was all about allowing. It's all about allowing it to start.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Brett. Thank you for your service to our center. Thank you for the way you uplift us week after week after week. Good morning. It's so good to be with you live here, face to face in the sanctuary. And it's so good to be with all of you in the extended electronic community, whenever and wherever you are. This year, our theme is Living Everyday Wonder, and I just love that, Living Everyday Wonder. It reminds me that life is a wonder, and that I can stop at any moment and just look around and see the wonder that's around me. It also reminds me that we are living wonders without doing anything. Each of us is a miracle. Living everyday wonder. We get to luxuriate this year in this theme that we are miraculous wonders surrounded by miraculous wonder. And there is some contemporary Celtic spiritual wisdom along this line. It says this: the divine is right here, right now, in each thing and every person, in every breath of wind, every fall of leaf, every bird's song, every wail of lament, every child's laugh. The divine is constantly speaking through everything. Every atom of creation is singing to us. If we just stop and listen, the divine voice is right here. Those words are written by Kenneth McIntosh in the book Bridget's Mantle. And I just want to highlight a few of those words. The divine is constantly speaking through everything. Every atom of creation is singing to us. So it's during this year of considering everyday wonder that this month we're considering emotions. This movement, this motion of different feeling experiences that move through us. We're considering how to navigate them, how we can express them with compassion and for ourselves and for others. And very importantly, we're considering how emotions can contribute to our spiritual journey. In last week's talk, Reverend Dr. Kim Kaiser spoke of a concept in Buddhism that came to him from his Buddhist teacher. And the idea is that there is both a small mind, that mind that we all use for our own thoughts and feelings and opinions, but that small mind is contained within a big mind. If you didn't hear Dr. Kim's talk, I highly recommend it. For here at the center, when we talk about that big mind within which everything in our small mind is happening, we refer to that big mind as spirit. And the nature of spirit is peace. The nature of spirit, or big mind, is pure joy. The nature of spirit is love. And it is this spirit, this big mind, this pure joy, this peace, this love, that has given rise to what we experience in our small minds. Personally, I find this very comforting. I find it comforting that whatever's going on in my small mind at any moment, I have access to big mind. That whatever's going on in my small mind, it's contained within big mind. That whatever turmoil may arise in my human experience, I'm being held by infinite intelligence and love that is always working for me. I'm reminded of the affirmation that is at the very beginning of the journal, these wonderful journals provided free from our center. Actually, the beginning prayer, the affirmative prayer that is a prayer for this month of emotions. And it reads, "The Father-Mother presence is limitless in its manifestations, infinite in variety and expression. This creative intelligence is at once a profound mystery and a warm, responsive presence. A limitless ocean of adoration and acceptance. It enfolds, treasures, and provides for all its creation without reservation." I just want to repeat that last little bit. It enfolds, treasures, and provides for all its creation. That's us, without reservation. Then it says, because we're held in this unqualified love, we are gloriously free to express all of our parts. And today we're going to be considering then this word, one of our all-time favorite emotions, no doubt, anger. But I just want to consider that word emotion actually has the word motion in it. In fact, it comes from the Latin word a movere. And right there in that root is some wisdom, because a movere means to move out. And that's what emotions are supposed to do. They move. We don't have to hang on to them. They rise, they move out, they come, they go. I love in the Bible, especially stories about Jesus, they often start, "And it came to pass." And I just love to think about my emotions as something that's come to pass. They're just passing by. Unless, of course, we get intrigued by them and decide to really get into them and to hang on to them. Or, opposite problem, we ignore them, we deny them, we suppress them. In either case, we're not letting our emotions do what they want to do, which is to move out. So yes, it's true, depending on what we do with them, these emotions, these movements that come to pass, depending on what we do with them, they can have consequences on our own state of well-being, mind and body, and on the state of relationships around us. That's true of this particular emotion we're looking at today, anger. American composer John Cage once said, "By becoming angry, I simply altered my biochemistry, bringing about a 2-hour recovery." That sounds about right to me. Does it to you? By becoming angry, I simply altered my biochemistry, bringing about a 2-hour recovery. I mean, I haven't actually measured how long it takes for me to calm down after I get angry, but I do know that anger can have some pretty powerful physical energy that can take a while to let go of. I suspect that of all our emotions, anger is perhaps the most energetic. It both gives us energy, and of course, it uses energy. It can be exhausting. For many years before I became a minister, I was giving interpersonal communication workshops in organizations, large corporations, and I'd work with groups of people, assisting them in becoming more expressive and kind in their communication, more clear on what they were saying. And in the workshops, we used techniques that were based in an actor's training in effective communication. So there was one particular exercise that would be used at the beginning of the workshop in which each person would be asked to express a feeling with a facial gesture and a body gesture that expressed that feeling, and also in a voice that expressed that feeling. Of course, as the facilitator, I always did mine first. And what I would do is I would always start with angry. I'd give it an angry voice, an angry gesture, an angry face. I'm going to do a more mild version of what I would do in those workshops, but it was something like, as we were all sitting in a circle there, I would go, angry. Much louder voice. And everybody in the room would reflect back to me, angry. And I found that when I used angry as the opening feeling, that it gave the participants in the group the kind of freedom, the kind of energy they needed to express themselves when it came their turn to express an emotion, whatever it was. Well, while I was giving these workshops, I also simultaneously started attending the Center for Spiritual Living Santa Rosa. And I learned this thing about the power of your word. And I thought, what am I doing in these workshops? Always, like going angry. What's with that? What world am I creating with my word? So I said, okay, I'm switching it up. I'm going to start with happy. And I gave it my best shot. Here comes the day of the exercise, and I gave it all I had. Happy. It didn't do it. It didn't do it for the participants. It wasn't as liberating. It wasn't as encouraging for them as when I did angry. There was something about that energy in anger that allowed them to be more expressive. So as I did these workshops over and over and over again, I found a couple things. The first thing I found out was, personally, for me, I loved being able to, on a regular basis, in a very safe context, express my anger. There was just something great about sitting at AT&T and going, angry. The second thing that I found out was that I wonder what it was. Oh, well, it was just that thing that it really assisted. There was something about that physicality of anger that really assisted people in being expressive. And it's this physicality, this energy of anger that I think points to two very important things. One, of course, is that we all have to be very careful about how we express our anger. We have to be careful in terms of what we do. Of course, our world is full of examples of people who have been hurt by anger. And we also have to be careful about what we say. I suspect all of us have said something in anger which we just wish we hadn't, or sent an email, just very reactively, and thought, darn, why didn't I wait to consider before I sent that email? In fact, it was Ambrose Bierce who said, "Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you will ever regret." Anger is just one letter away from danger, which is a good reminder to us that whenever we're in the presence of anger, either someone else's or our own, it's best to step away and thoughtfully consider what needs to be said here, what needs to be expressed. It's actually a survival technique that Reverend Kim and I use in our marriage. If we're talking about something, like the spoon somebody left on the sink, these important things, Anyhow, if we're talking about something and the energy just starts to get too heated, one of us will walk away and say, I'll talk to you later. Now, admittedly, the first time this happened, it was kind of scary, but it actually has become a technique we can use to cool off and then come back to the conversation later when there is, to use a phrase, more light, less heat. There's a story about a man who died, and he shows up at the pearly gates, and St. Peter says, okay, I'd like to, first of all, welcome to heaven. You may be able to stay here, and I'd just like to get a sense of the goodness of the person that you were as you were leading your life. Is there a particular story you can tell me about a time when you acted with courage and compassion? And the man thought, and he said, well, yes, there was this time that I was coming along and I was passing a parking lot and I saw some bikers who were harassing an old man. And I felt so angry that I walked over and I just kicked over their bikes. And St. Peter said, oh, that's really good. When did this happen? And the man said, about 2 minutes ago. The story, of course, underscores that point. How can we safely and constructively express our anger? You probably recognize the title of the book, What's in the Way is the Way. We've looked at it earlier this year. Mary O'Malley, it's a really valuable book in terms of reminding us of our innate spiritual nature and how to connect to it. In this book, Mary O'Malley says that she points out that we get angry for one of two reasons. Either something is happening that we don't want, or we want something and it's not happening. Can you identify in terms of what makes you angry? Something's happening that you don't want, like somebody's doing something, or something isn't happening that we want, like sitting at that red light, wanting it to turn green. Please, turn green, turn green. So again, remembering our Celtic wisdom, the divine is constantly speaking to us, every single being. And that includes events and experiences. Every single being is singing to us. If we just stop and listen, the divine voice is right here. So when we're feeling anger, what is it telling us? If it's something we want that we're not getting, if so, what steps can we take to address that desire? Or is it about something that isn't happening that we do want? Well, is there a way we can empower ourselves to address that? Perhaps, just perhaps, we can even find a way to use the energy of anger as a blessing to others. Maybe we can use the energy of anger to reveal more good in the world. Is there a social condition or a political issue you're angry about? Is there a way to channel that into constructive action? In 1980, California mother Candace Leitner lost her daughter when her daughter was struck by a motorist who was impaired by alcohol. Candace found a way to channel the anger. She founded an organization. You've probably heard of it. It's called Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MADD. Thanks to their work in promoting safe driving legislation, Today, the number of people killed by drunk driving has been cut in half, with an estimated saving of individual lives from the poem by 13th century Sufi mystic Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every day a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep the house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing out for some new delight. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Each has been sent as a guide from beyond. This poem encapsulates for me one of the main things about how anger can assist us on our spiritual journey. Anger, my anger, your anger, it arises within a context of good. It's like we're sitting at a beautiful, calm lake, perfect temperature, perfect day, and all of a sudden an insect buzzes by the ear. At first it can be startling, maybe it's even a little scary, irritating. But then when we realize it was just a fly and it's gone, we can bring our attention back to the beauty and the peace of the place we're in. Our anger is like that fly, something temporary that arises within the context of peace, of eternal good. All of our changing human thought, feeling, and experience is occurring within the changeless spirit, including anger. It arises in a space that is surrounded and contained by good and by love. So can you, can we use any of our temporary changing experiences, including anger, to point us back home to the eternal, changeless reality of spirit? To encourage us in this endeavor, Chris Ritchie and I offer you this prayer.
There is just one mind. That mind is God's mind. That mind is perfect. That mind is my mind now. There is just one life. That life is God's life. And that life is perfect. That life is my life now. Right now. Right now.
There is just one mind within which everything happens. There is just one life that is being lived through each of us. The nature of this one is good. The nature of this one is love. And it is ever, always giving its love in so many ways, right where I am, right where each of us is.
Infinite Spirit, ever flowing, ever within me, ever growing, infinite wisdom, ever shows the way.
And so I accept for each of us an ever-increasing awareness of the love of Spirit that supports us, an ongoing listening to the voice of Spirit that informs us, and the ever-expanding ability to follow the guidance of Spirit, always, always leading us to greater good.
There is just one love. That love is God's love. And that love is perfect. That love flows through me now. There is just one light. That light is God's light. And that light is perfect. That light shines through me now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
And it is for this ever-present love and light of Spirit that I give thanks and simply release this word by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Joyce, for that wonderful reminder about anger. All right, so now is the time of our service where we enter into our practice, our ritual of gratitude. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and call to mind something that happened in the past week for which you feel so grateful, where that gratitude is just easy. And let it flow from your heart and fill you up. And just expand outward as though it's expanding into this room and growing and growing and growing. And when you feel ready, go ahead and find your way back to your body and open your eyes, maybe smile. And allow that gratitude to be the source from all of the gifts that you give throughout your day, the week, the months to come. Yes? Cool. All right, well, now is our time to find out what's going on at our center. And the first thing I want to call out is that as we see more and more people showing up here in person, we're finding that we need more volunteers, of course, to help make things work smoothly. So we're looking for greeters, we're looking for coffee servers, we're looking for people to help out our facility manager, William Abel, throughout the week, cleaning and helping our center stay beautiful and maintained. Our center is coming back to life, and that's such a wonderful thing, and that means that there are more opportunities for us to be in service with one another. So if that sounds appealing to you, if you'd like to hang out with some of your friends while you also help this center be as amazing as it can be, please check out the information table on your way out, or you can send an email to our Chief Operations Officer, Linda Han, at linda.han, Hann, at cslsr.org, and she'll take your preference and make sure that you get put in touch with the right team. And I just wanted to say thank you too, of course, to all of the volunteers that are here too. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what we would do, if I'm honest, especially on our tech team, as I mentioned. So thank you. We love our volunteers very much. Now, tomorrow, May 23rd, our wonderful group for our seniors, the third act, is meeting on Zoom from 1:30 until 2:30 p.m. So if you are one of those wonderful seniors, this group is a really great way for you to go deeper on your spiritual journey with all of your peers. And you can find the Zoom link for that under the events section of our website. Also, our June Spirit Walk is just around the corner, and we had a wonderful time on the Cordham Trail this month, even though it was super windy. I'm surprised we didn't all blow away. So I found us a place to go that's a little bit less windy in June. But we have a very important change because of how the timing worked out for a lot of things. This is going to be on the second Saturday of the month, June 11th, and it's going to be at 9 a.m. because what I'm noticing is that it gets a little warm in the afternoon. So wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be really, really hot out. And we're going to go for a walk on the Valley of the Moon Trail at Sonoma Valley Regional Park, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous walk, and it's very easy. So if you'd like to join us, you can find the form on the website. There's a picture of a couple of sneakers walking on there. If you click on that, there's a sign-up sheet where you can sign up, and you can also indicate your either whether or not you can drive a car and drive other people, or if you're looking for a ride from other people. That way we can get you connected to carpooling if that's what you're looking for. Just be sure to sign up early because it's we can't always facilitate carpooling if you sign up, say, like the day of, right? But I look forward to seeing you out on that trail in a few weeks, and it's going to be fun. Finally, and I'm super excited about this, our center is going to have a booth at Sonoma County Pride on June 4th, which is just also around the corner. So we would love it if you came and visited us at the booth there, and you can find more details about that by clicking on the rainbow flag on our website's front page. All right, that's all that I have. Let's hear from one of our wonderful nonprofit partners.
Hi, my name is Matt Simmons, and I'm a staff attorney at the Environmental Protection Information Center, or EPIC. First, I want to say a huge thank you to the members of the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Rosa, for making us one of your partners this year. EPIC is a nonprofit community group holding industrial corporations and public agencies accountable, and we were founded in 1977. We were founded by a group of community members who were concerned about the use of aerial herbicides, that is, spraying herbicides from airplanes over their communities, and they wanted to put a stop to that process, which was harming the environment and themselves. After successfully doing that, we transformed into a more general environmental nonprofit that works to defend Northwest California's ecosystems and wild places.
One of the things we do, besides commenting on environmental documents, is we go out into the field and we monitor projects on the ground. One example of timber sale monitoring success is going into the Klamath National Forest and monitoring the Jess project. As you can see here, these trees were marked for logging. And this is the map of the project showing the path that we walked. All of the red marks are places that we took pictures. These trees were clearly in the path of a stream zone. So we took pictures, documented them, accompanied them with the map, and submitted them to the Water Board and the Forest Service. The result was all of the trees were then painted with black paint to mark that they were to be saved. So we effectively saved this stand of trees.
Find out more and get involved further with our efforts by signing up for action alerts, email updates, and volunteer opportunities on our website, wildcalifornia.org. And follow us on Facebook or Instagram to share our action alerts with your friends and family. Thanks again for your support.
Yes, thank you. Isn't that wonderful? I love that we get to give back to our community in that way. So it's time for us to close out this service, but before we close, I wanted to invite you to our after-service prayer. If for some reason you're feeling a little bit down or you're needing some help, or if you just want to share in your joy with a practitioner, you can do that too. We have many practitioners who are available on Zoom for you after the service, and you can find out how to get connected to that after-service prayer on our website on that Sunday Links button. It's a really wonderful way to help you to find your way back into that center, find your way back into that good that Reverend Joyce was talking about today. So, all right, well, let's stand up, and we're going to close this service out here as we normally do. So please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. and life is in my affairs. I think it, I feel it, and I accept it, just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. So please know with me that you are never alone. That Spirit is right where you are, that you have only to look within to know that you are guided, sustained, and empowered by a presence that expresses itself as you in this world. In deepest gratitude, let us live our lives accordingly so that in everything we do, say, and think, we honor this presence within. And so it is. Please enjoy the closing music and have a wonderful week.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God, our Creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin